So my dude's Valkyrja, and today I want to talk to you about the most patient mains in Genshin, the Ayaka mains. Now, the Ayaka mains had to wait a very long time to get their main. They had to wait like a Catholic waiting for the resurrection of Christ. I've lived through many Easters, still waiting for that man to come out of a tomb, but he's living there like Stalin right about now. They were saving Primo Gems like they were living a year into the future, and they knew that the current global situation would happen, so they had their bunker ready full of beans and all sorts of goodies. And eventually, all their hoarding paid off, and they reached the Promised Land, the Holy Land. Ayaka came out. Whenever Ayaka came out, the mains multiplied because not only is this egghead an extremely adorable waifu, but she is a fantastic DPS. She hits harder than my dad after 2 shots of tequila. Meta freeze teams rely on her like I rely on events in Genshin for my will to live. Why, yes, they could go without Ayaka, but you would be having some extreme copium, similar to events in Genshin. If Genshin had no events, it would be extremely cope, because the only thing you would have to do is walk around and get chests, and once that's done, you have literally nothing. And not to mention, I have to say, her mains are pretty innocent. Now, of course, there's the Coomer side to every mains, which some people go, oh my god, wet socks, and they lose their mind. But, for the most part, from what I've seen of Ayaka mains, they're pretty decent. They're pretty innocent in the way they function. There's not too much Rule 34, and it makes sense because Ayaka's a very upbeat and happy person. She's a very bowl half full kind of person. It's probably the exact same bowl she used to cut her hair. But Ayaka mains are the absolute staple of perseverance. As people were going on saying, Ayaka's never coming out, Inazuma's never coming, we are never going to get Ayaka, they kept their primos. They kept them to themselves. They didn't let anybody tempt them, not even the beautiful boy Kazuha. They gave no quarter, and they saved. They saved and saved and saved until they finally got their girl. There were even some manic Ayaka mains strong enough with enough willpower to save to get her all the way to C6 entirely free to play. Now that's dedication. I could never imagine playing a gacha game and not using the gacha feature as a whole, so my hat's off to you, you persevering Ayaka mains. You are absolutely the most patient people I've seen, and it makes sense because just like Ayaka, you're probably saints. However, also like Ayaka, I'm willing to bet you walk around in wet socks like some absolute crazy person, because you have to be insane to play a gacha game to not summon for that long and still get what you want. The reason most people miss out on banners in gacha games, especially Genshin, is because they summon on the banner before it and go, oh man, I'm a Hu Tao main. Then right after Hu Tao, Eula comes, hey, I didn't get Hu Tao, let me get Eula, even though I have no Primo Gems, and then cry that I lost the 50-50. So, that's the video. The most patient mains goes out to the Ayaka mains. Hearts out to you guys persevered, you guys pushed on. And then, also, all the new Ayaka mains who are just picking her up and want to main her because she's either adorable or insanely strong. Either way, you guys will never know the suffering that the real Ayaka mains went through, so I can never consider you guys actual Ayaka mains. You guys are as impactful as XQC on the end of the rope at Tug of War back at the Twitch Rivals event. The fresh Ayaka mains off the boat absolutely have no idea the suffering that the real ones went through, so I will never consider you guys actual Ayaka mains because the real ones persevered and suffered long enough to get the girl. Watching everyone play with their new toys like the Squidward meme of him peeping through the window looking at Patrick and SpongeBob having fun. They had to watch everyone play with their new 5 stars while they just sat there, prayed to the Ayaka shrine that she would come soon, and eventually she did. So, once again, my hat's off to you, all you Ayaka mains. Congratulations. And also, thank you guys for watching as always. As always, let me know what mains you guys want next. This one, there wasn't too many Ayaka main requests, but Ayaka's the fresh new character, so I felt the need to do it. Anyways, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.